Do me a favor, consider this part 2 of yesterday's video because I went back and watched it, and the part that interests me was when she was talking about how she makes all this content, she uploads it, she records it, she schedules it, and everybody views it, everybody leaves comments, everybody shares it, and she's having a fun time noticing that she's getting traction on her poor, piss quality content on TikTok. But when it's time for her to get an ad campaign out into the public, that same level of people that watch it, share it, and comment, they don't come for the ad campaign.
A lot of my videos that I post, my dating or hair videos, do so good. The engagement is beautiful. The comments are beautiful. The numbers are mwah. I also engage with my communities. I'm not one of those influencers that doesn't reply back to my comments. I try to go live as often as I can. I'm very much involved in my community. So why, after all the work I do put in, because being on social media is, you have to stay consistent, and it's something that you have to put work and time and energy in. So why, after all those videos I post, dating, whatever, the numbers, bam, great. The numbers are good. The numbers are, people are interacting, okay? But the moment I post a paid advertisement, which is a part of supporting a creator, right? That's a part of it, okay? Nothing. Like crickets. You would be frustrated too. You would be just as frustrated, because it's like, you can support me here, but when you can actually really support me to help me, you know, with like getting more brand deals and stuff like that, you don't support me anymore. Why?
And instead of being grateful and humble for the fact that you have the opportunity to do a sponsored TikTok on your page, you're instead focusing on the fact that nobody's supporting you. The black people aren't showing enough support. You're making it about race because you can't blame it on anything else. You just got to blame it on the fact that people aren't supporting this piss poor quality content that you think is so good everybody should be out there supporting. And you know what's so interesting about content creation is that depending on your stature, depending on your status, depending on the views, you may get some money or a fuck ton of money. And with the added help of a sponsor, you could get some additional money on the side along with what you're getting from these TikTok ads, from YouTube ads, from Facebook ads, from Instagram ads, if they still do all of that. And it could be something lucrative that if you continue to manage it over time, you can make a lot of money. And it would be magnifique for everybody who does a level of content creation. Some content creators don't get that though. So when they actually come upon the opportunity to get that, they're going to cherish it and make sure that even if they don't get the tens of thousands, the hundreds of thousands, the millions, they'll still be appreciative that maybe it's a start and they could grow it over time. That's what it means to be humble and grateful for the opportunity, not bitching and moaning like other people do when you don't get the traction that you think you deserve for that, I'm gonna say it again, piss poor quality content. And you know, I scoured TikTok and risked China learning about my secrets of being a dildo expertise, and I found the ad campaign that she was referencing, and I'm gonna show it to you, but I want you to be aware, gentle viewer, it is fucking terrible. Yes, it's my opinion, but it's fucking terrible.
It is never too early to start planning gifts for the holiday season. This is honestly why I love Market by Macy's, because everything is curated and it makes holiday shopping easy. They have the best gift options, and oh my god, I saw this really cute bag and I just love it because it's so tiny I had to try it on. There's so many different options: sunglasses, fragrances, jewelry, shoes. There's seriously something for everyone here. So if you have a big family like me, this is the place to go. Also, each store will host in-store events with local pop-up vendors for the holidays. There's something for everyone at Market by Macy's.
From the editing to the sound quality, it's just boring and it's not for me, and I can understand why people did not enjoy watching that. Now, Macy's is a place where the undignified go. Real men shop at Dillard's so that they can get a taste of that real fake luxury. And when Macy's found out about why this woman is trending all over TikTok and social media, they hit her up over the phone or via email, I believe. And do you want to guess what they said? Do you think they said, wow, we're sticking with you, girl, you strong, independent black woman. You're doing the Lord's work. Keep it up. We support you. Or do you think because she decided to be a colossal fuck up, they cut ties with her?
I just got an email from the brand for Macy's, and they basically are saying that, like, because of the amount of hate that I got on the video, like, they're reading through the comments that they're probably not going to work with me again. That's basically what they're saying in a nutshell. So that's always fun. It's a good time.
And yet, in her having the opportunity to have an ad campaign and them cutting ties because she's trending for a stupid reason, she still proceeds to try to make it sound like it's everybody else's fault for not watching the ads.
That's always fun.
So imagine how delusional you have to be to blame now your audience on the fact that Macy's doesn't want to work with you again. Imagine how delusional you are to think that Macy's left because people left negative comments on their ad. Imagine how delusional you got to be the one who started that and then say, oh yeah, well, Macy's doesn't want to work with me because I just alienated my own fan base to get more marketing or to try to go viral. Imagine how delusional you got to be to think that this is your audience's fault and not take accountability. How delusional you have to be to keep deleting videos and deleting all those posts. You know, you're really delusional, man. And I'm glad that Macy's doesn't want to work with you again, personally. Just how I feel.
Madam, even if nobody watches the ads, you'll still come up with something to where they will pay you if you negotiate that sponsorship contract outright. You can still get paid for that. I remember doing a couple sponsored ads and not too many people went and got anything out of that, but I still got paid for it because I know how to negotiate my time and my effort. That's being a smart businessman and actually taking a class on business and economics. People, it's not a waste of time. It can actually benefit you if you're someone who has their own business. But back to the main point, you seem to think it's everybody else's fault, but it's not. You can work really hard. Speaking of which, we're gonna stop just for a moment so I can tell you right now, if you want some hot liquid down your throat, you can go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, get you something, and use code RUIN at checkout. That will give me money, and I will be grateful, thankful, and appreciative and humble that you spent time doing that. A few of you had, and it's worked out very comfortably for my wallet, and I am appreciative of you for that. I'm not gonna sit here and say nobody got anything, so it's obviously your own fault because how dare you not want coffee. If you're not interested, you're not interested. Somebody out there will be, and they'll do it. And to anybody who has, I am, guess what? Humble. I'm thankful. I'm appreciative that you want to support me in any type of way, whether it be a sponsored ad or if you want to support me on my Ko-fi page. Either or, I'm going to be thankful for it. Why? Because this dream of content creation, yes, it's had its ups, it's had its downs, but I am thankful that I've been on this ride for as long as I have, and I will continue because Daddy wants to touch 1 million, and I'm gonna keep grinding until I get it. And that's what it truly is all about, being thankful that you have a platform to say what you want, do how you operate, make some funny little makeup tutorials or try on hauls or your mundane takes about dating. It's the opportunity to have people see you online. You can't possibly think this loser mentality is something that's gonna stick for you. It's embarrassing that you think it's everybody else's fault when you're not looking in the mirror and realizing it's my fault. I'm not really putting forth my best effort. I'm not trying enough. And for you people in the back that's gonna sit there and say, you're being really mean, why don't you uplift people? Fuck that. I told you, I only help people I like or people that I think can succeed. They just need a swift kick in their ass, and that's what I'm for. And if you don't like that, don't bother me with questions about content creation because I'm honest, I'm blunt. And if you're going to be somebody who says that's too much work, you've already lost and you're not going to succeed. You can say it's whining, you can say it's bitching, but guess what? I've not been proven wrong because all these people who are complaining, they somehow get into a situation where they stop or they embarrass themselves to the point where nobody wants to watch them anymore.
Hi. This is harder than I thought it was going to be because I've never had to do this before. And bear with me because I don't want to cut this up into pieces. I kind of want to just speak from the heart. I never intended to upset people as much as people have gotten upset. And I apologize for that. I apologize for what I said. I never meant for it to get out of hand. And I take accountability for the words that came out of my mouth, right? What I was trying to say was that in order to have a massive following, you need a mixed audience. You need more than just one demographic. And that the black community, you know, really, I feel really could support their black creators more. And that was the point that I was wanting to get across. And it did not come across the way that I intended it to. And for that, I apologize. I do. I could have done better at saying what I meant instead of just hopping into the first thing that came to my mind. And that's definitely where I made the mistake. And I never wanted to upset anyone as much as everyone's gotten upset. I've definitely taken time. I've definitely thought about it. I'm sorry, there's eyelash in my eye. I've thought about it. And I can see where everyone's coming from. You know, it's like, I didn't mean for it to come off that way, but at the end of the day, I upset a lot of people from the words that came out of my mouth. I did. And I apologize. That was not what I wanted. And I didn't want my community, because, you know, I'm a part of this community. I did not want my community to feel like I was bashing them or attacking them or any of those things. I am a part of the black community, and I've been doing this for a long time, and so I wanted to kind of just like say like, hey, like, you know, we should support our black, you know, creators more. Basically, we should do that. We should do that more. And I think a lot of that was foreshadowed. I'm sorry. A lot of that was shadowed over the fact of the way I also started the video. And it came out, to everyone on the outside looking in, it came out like I was talking crazy, right? And I understand that. It looked like I was talking crazy. I mean, I said the most rash thing ever, right? And that's why we're where we are now. So I definitely have learned my lesson, and I definitely have thought about this and thought like, and understand where everyone's coming from. I totally get it. The only thing I can do from here is to just, you know, keep going and kind of show y'all that like I care, because I very much do. And I hate that it came off that I didn't care about my community, because I very much do, which is why, you know, I'm like, we need to support each other more. And yeah, that's basically it. Take accountability, apologize if I made you feel a certain way. That wasn't my actions. And yeah, peace and love.
And it's fucking pathetic. I wish people would stop that and instead realize that when you start, day 1 is gonna suck. Day 30, gonna suck. Day 365 still might suck if you're not doing anything to improve. If you steadily improve, things will get better. You'll get more views, you'll get more comments, you'll get more shares, you'll get more money, you'll get more eyes on your product. If you don't do that, congratulations on just sitting in front of a camera and saying, hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm making a TikTok. Ooh woo. It's boring. Stop it. Be better. I would want all of you to be better, but when you got people like this running around having loser mentality and then expecting people to agree with that and then talking down on their own fan base for not agreeing with that, it's just pathetic and it makes you a loser. Cut to print, subscribe to the channel. I will see your beautiful faces in the next one. I'm thankful, grateful, and humble that you made it towards the end of the video. And that's all I really gotta say. Goodbye.